Many years ago, I caught a fire, and the fire that came into my spirit was so strong, and the only thing I was thinking is how to set young students on fire. I called a friend of mine, dressed myself up in suit, well suited, and the first school I went to, the woman was a half caste, half German, half Nigerian, and I sat down, began to talk to her. How that Paul planted, Apollos watered, God gave the increase. We need to arrest these ones early. We need to arrest these ones young. We need to set them on fire so that by the time they are going to the university, they'll be working in their ordination. The woman looked at me and said, get out of my office. It was like an arrow shot into my heart. I thought because she was a Christian, she would embrace it. I didn't know she had Muslim customers she didn't want to lose. I didn't know she had Hindu customers she didn't want to lose. And as far as she was concerned, her prosperity in the business was more important than serving God. I tried to explain to her. She said, this meeting is over. Her eyes changed. And she said, if I talk again, she will bring the security here. How dare you walk into my office to say this nonsense? It shook my world. When I walked out of that place, for the next 2 years, I didn't preach to anybody. Because anywhere I wanted to go to, fear hit my heart. I was thinking the response would be the same. That fear became a torment. There was a calling, there was an ordination to set youth on fire. But somebody shot an arrow into my heart. And because of what she said, that word was before me every day. I couldn't do anything for God until I met a young man who talked to me in the bus. After he finished talking to me about his passion for the youth, a fire fell on me. I left that place, and the next bus I entered, I started preaching. That was how the ministry came alive again. Because if the spirit is not poured, the wilderness will remain a wilderness, and you will not know the potential that you carry. A king can preach, a professor can preach, a student can preach, a beggar can preach. It's not about status, it's about the flames of God. He maketh his angels spirits, but his ministers flames of fire.